Holy succubus, Batman. Welcome to Dolly Botchery's Super Creepy Horror Show with me, your host, Dubsy83. And tonight's episode, I'm going to be talking about episode 4 of Midnight Texas. If I look quite similar to how I looked in talking about episode 3, that is because I literally just did, and now I'm doing episode 4, trying to play catch up here. So, episode 4. We get to meet a lovely young blonde girl coming to town who likes to devour men. Yes, it is the succubus episode of Midnight Texas. On episode 4, a demon temptress puts her sights on Midnight. She doesn't seem to understand the whole Midnight, we be good, don't want to draw attention to ourselves thing. So the body count starts to go up. And it starts to concern the folks at Midnight because they're like, hey. We already get enough attention just for being weird. We really don't need anybody drawing more attention to us because, you know, we got were-tigers and vampires and witches that can do really good stuff. Mediums and whatever the hell Olivia is, which we find out a whole lot more about her in episode 4. We get to kind of, what is she up to? Nobody really knows, besides the fact that she has a weapon cache that would put that guy from Boondock Saints with all the ropes to shame. She's got more wigs than RuPaul Drag Race, and she's got a closet that's a very large closet full of skeletons, and in this case, I'm pretty sure I really don't even mean the figurative kind. I mean, there are probably actually real skeletons in Olivia's closet. So we find out that she definitely did not have the best upbringing, and that Lem is truly her saving grace. And we find out more about their relationship, and, you know, he's not just there to feed her emotions out of her and kind of numb her, which is what we see him do from the first episode, but they, honest to God, love each other. In episode 3, she almost loses him, and you see where he means the entire world to her, and Olivia is not one that easily, by her very nature, is not one that easily is drawn that much to another living dead creature. I mean, and maybe that's the draw, too, is that Lem doesn't have a pulse. I don't know, but we find out a bit more. She's not still. I don't think Olivia is supernatural, but I think she's definitely got skills that are definitely an asset to Midnight and its resident. Bobo and Fiji's dinner date gets interrupted by Nazis. And so we know that those are the biker gang. That's another theme on the show. It seems that those bastards just, they can't stop messing with Fiji's mojo. I don't know any better way to put it. But don't worry, because Fiji handles it, and Bobo handles it. I mean, this guy has got superhuman strength, so Bobo's got something. Like, he got bit by a radioactive something. I don't know, because he can, like, beat the hell out of an entire room. So between Fiji's witchiness and his extreme just bodily harm abilities, they're able to take care of that Nazi situation, though I am pretty sure there are probably going to be several more Nazi situations for them to have to deal with before the season is over, because those all go back to his fiancée, his late fiancée, and her real husband, and that whole bit of nonsense that I'm sure we'll find out more about. And then there's Joe and Chewie, the angels. The only thing is, like, only a handful of people know what they are. Lem knows, and I think that's about it. I think Lem and Olivia, maybe the Reverend, I can't remember, but not very many people know about what Joe and Chewie are and about what they're trying to protect. Nobody knows about what they're trying to protect Midnight against. I mean, Manfred has an idea, but he doesn't know what they are, and so he doesn't know that I'm sure at some point Joe and Chewie are going to build that alliance because they are both fallen angels, and it it seems that their storyline is starting to build, and we're going to get to know a bit more about them. But if you're still not watching Midnight Texas, you are definitely missing out. It's a great series. It's a fun show. I love it. Like I've said before, it's not as intense as shows like True Blood, but because it's NBC, it's not HBO, so you know you can't have the boobs and everything. But that definitely does not take away from the storylines. I am right now also reading the first Midnight Texas book. I had to put it down for a little bit because my husband came home from deployment and life has been insanity. My kids are starting school in a couple weeks, so I haven't been able to have as much leisure time, which is why I'm playing catch up. But if you're not watching it, you need to. It's on NBC, comes on Monday nights at 10/9 Central. So if you're not watching, you need to because it is an awesome little show from an awesome big state that also just happens to be my home state, even though it's not a real city, but it'd be awesome if it was. So anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like that little like guy there. Don't hit the don't like, hit the do like. Subscribe, hit the notification button, and let me know what you're watching, what I should be watching, and if you're watching Midnight, let's start a conversation about it, because it's a great show, and I would love to see a season 2 for it. Alright, you guys, have a great night.